Today, I like to share with you my sexual trauma. Today, as I have learned about vaginism and vagina, I understand how the brain and vagina are connected together. But when I was married to my ex-husband, I didn't have any knowledge, even though I was a medical doctor. I am a medical doctor. But still, there was zero medical knowledge, or, there's nothing about female reproductive system. The way we were looking at the penis when we were studying, it was always male cadaver. We never had female cadaver. And learning about the giving so much importance for erectile dysfunctions and all the problem of men, there was so much about it's more of gynecology and obstetrics in a way. But the vaginism, or this about, like, clitoris, vaginal massage, basic things I never learned at medical school. So when I as in Sri Lanka, there is a belief that um, sex is after a fight makes everything, sort everything very well. The thing is, basically, if there is a fight, you have to have a sex, and sex will solve all the problems. So fight and sex, or you fight for sex, I don't know how that is called, because I feel with my ex-husband, did he do it for sex because sex will solve the problem, or it is, it is problem is done, and to finish it off, or to make it better, sex. But it's always there is problem and sex, fight or pain or difficulty, emotional, abuse, all, and then there is a abuse, and for the recovery, or for that, sex is used to uh, make up with that, abuse for that. So, for me, I couldn't enjoy sex with him. I had severe pain. It's called vaginism. And I was struggling. I couldn't, every time I was like, whenever, because each time there was a problem, I shrank. I couldn't, like, I felt like I can't do anything. I was like giving up. Then he wanted to make sex to please, or to make good, or make it like we are perfect couple. So I never couldn't, like, handle it, that, and I was not. So when I left him and applied for my separation for bed, because first we have to apply for that before applying for divorce, and it is for 1 year. So when I applied for it, he, even though there was domestic violence, police was involved, there was a case against him, but still he made that statement that I was not cooperating in the bed. I was not, sufficient, or I was not enough for him. I was crying in pain, and I was struggling. So that made him to abuse me, because that is the only way he was trying to make me to satisfy him, or make them, sex work. So even he was justifying her for his domestic violence, that, that was the cause for, I was not cooperating for sex. So that is the reason he has to show physical violence against me, because there was, no way for him to make me to perform sexually. So it was really, that was the first time I was, I was publicly ashamed or because when he wrote the email to the my lawyer, I was shocked. It was really something I couldn't. And he said, if she satisfy me in bed, I will be good to her. So it is the problem of her. So it was really something hard, because I never, until that moment, I never shared with anybody about my sexual. Even my ex-husband didn't know anything about my childhood sexual abuse. So whole thing was kept quiet. And here it is like a whole world knows that I am a not a good sexual partner, and that blame and shame. And honestly, I was it helped me to seek help. And they suggested me for physiotherapy, because it was very there was no problem. Even first time I went to a obstetrician to check for my vagina, because of that insult, public shaming. So everything was normal physically. And they asked me to go for physiotherapy for vagina. And it was my trauma which has made me to suffer. So the pain was because of the trauma. So I started my sexual revolution because of my ex-husband. Because I was like, I was ashamed of my own body. I couldn't pleasure myself. I couldn't even enjoy my own self. And really, that incident helped me to fall in love with my, to please, I have my own vibrator. I sexually uh, pleasure myself, I please myself. I became, and there was a time I needed somebody else before me coming together with myself. And also I have seen, I have enjoyed sex when I was able to relax. And also the trust and faith I had, it was really, there are times I had amazing sexual um, relationship with a partner, moments. So it was, something I was able to heal the shame into power or beautiful experience. And it didn't stop me there, seeing myself that I am not capable. And also I have learned I am not there to satisfy somebody else, I'm there to satisfy myself. So it is all about me being sexually, becoming uh, enjoy pleasuring myself as a woman. I don't think so. I never heard about before about sexual pleasure, because sex is to make babies and satisfy man. You open the legs for a man. So it's all about, man was the center of the sex. And then I learned and let go, and I made myself in a place that, I enjoyed. And I became the focus on my sexual life, and I enjoy it. And I'm now not, I don't look for a man. If he is not satisfied, he can walk away. But it's all about me. Am I satisfied? Am I happy? It's me who is the center of the sexual life. So the shame became the pride of my life, and I'm really grateful to share that pride journey of pride of sexual trauma with you. Thank you.